It's Tim Albright with AVNation here at the Draper booth at CEDIA 2016 with Amy Madden. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Good. How's your first day?
It's good. Yes, good. We're ready. We're ready. We've been here since Sunday setting up, and we're excited with our shade launch that we're doing this year and some great looking screens.
Okay, so that's the thing is some people don't know. Draper makes more than screens.
Absolutely.
Draper makes more than shades.
Absolutely.
There's an incredible amount of things that happen in Spiceland, Indiana, which is where you're located.
Yes.
One of the things that you wanted to do for this channel, for the residential channel, is to talk about your shades.
Yes.
Why are they different, and why do you do shades?
Okay. Well, we actually started as a shade manufacturer, so we're still family owned, been in business 115 or so years. But unfortunately, this market doesn't recognize us for shades. So we realized that we needed to do some rebranding efforts to make our dealers aware of everything that we have. So CEDIA is our first effort at that. And our shades on the commercial side of the market, we're actually one of the market leaders there. So we just have to get people to realize what options we have that also work in homes or in higher end commercial applications. You know, we're not just an industrial type product. We have some very distinct interior decorator friendly fabrics along with your basic solar type fabrics, lots of motor options. Basically any way you want to control the shades, we can do it. So our capabilities are pretty amazing when it comes to window shades.
How do you get that message out there then to the dealers? Because these are folks who are already coming to you for your projection screens, which we'll talk about in a second. How do you talk to them about that? How do you say, hey, by the way, you're in the residential market, you're in the homes, your client asks for a shade, here's some options. How do you get that message across?
Well, that's something that we had to take a step back as a company and determine, and really we decided it was a marketing effort. We hadn't utilized our great marketing team, and so we have developed a lot of sales tools that we didn't have before, some gorgeous brochures that are very pretty, for lack of a better term, not techie, not lots of drawings, but lots of pictures to inspire people, give them ideas on what they could do in their own applications. Yeah. We created a new website specifically for this market. It's residentialtechnology.draperinc.com. And we went with residential technology because Draper is so much more than just home theater. And so are our dealers. A lot of our dealers are doing commercial work, they're doing house of worship, they're doing sound. So we thought the technology part captured that better. Yep. And that particular website is housing all of our shade information. And again, it's a different look, it's more attractive, it's more condensed, so it's easier to understand. For dealers that don't do shades already, I think there's a little bit of a fear factor because, as you know, they're all completely custom.
Yep.
So there's always that what if in the back of their mind. What if I mismeasure, or what if I spec the wrong color? What if I do this? What if I do that? So what we've tried to do is also develop more educational tools to help put dealers' minds at ease. We're actually retraining not only our Draper reps, but also our independent reps so that they can be more useful to the dealers. So, we're taking a 180-degree approach on this and trying to hit everybody from every angle. And so far, so good. We've got great feedback on what we've done so far.
So you guys have, correct me if I'm wrong on this, my understanding is you have two different types of shades in the residential market. Obviously, let's take shades as a whole. You have commercial shades and then you have the residential shades.
Yes.
Inside residential shades, you have an inside shade and an outside shade.
Yes.
Why do I need either or both?
Okay. Well, exterior products or outside shades are obviously made to withstand the weather.
Okay. So,
the head boxes may be a little bit different. The fabrics are made a little bit different. And, a good example is we may have guide wires or channels on the side.
Okay.
So that if it gets a little windy, your shade's not flapping around. You could also use exterior shades to literally create an outdoor patio setting, and all of a sudden you have a screened-in porch where you didn't have one before. Interior shades, you just don't have those same finishes. Stuff might be more decorative because outside you need it to be more robust. We may have different fabric options, like some of these that have more patterns. It's a little thinner material. It's prettier, but that's not made to withstand, the rain and the
wind
70
and
degree.
snow.
Yeah, exactly. So we've set up the product line that way. We've even got a line of what we call solar control products that goes even beyond that, like our flex louvers, for example. It's a steel and aluminum product that literally moves, vertically to allow the light in at different angles. And you would put it on a ceiling, for example, or you could put it on a wall on the outside of a building, things like that. So, people just don't realize the breadth of product that Draper has, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah. Talking about the breadth of product, there's a couple of projector screens, which a lot of people associate with Draper. There's two of them. One is called Profile.
Yes.
It's not the layout of the screen, that's the actual name of it.
It is.
And then obviously your Tech Vision.
Yes.
Let's talk about Profile for a second. Why Profile and what makes it unique?
Okay. Well, we actually introduced the Profile a year ago, and we're unhappy with the fit and finishes.
Okay.
So we decided to redesign it, and it is a thin bezel type screen, but the new design also allows it to be completely borderless. So
take the video all the way to the edge.
Exactly. You could take it all the way edge if you want, or if you want to mimic the look of an enormous flat panel, you can do that. And speaking of enormous, we actually made it up to 30 feet wide. So it is by far the largest available in the market. And when you find somebody that's going to install one of those in their home, let me know, because that's going to be one heck of a theater.
Yeah, it is.
But screens that size, would be very useful in, say, churches or auditoriums, things like that. So, again, our product is covering a lot more markets than just the home.
And then Tech Vision, and the one thing that's really, really cool about Tech Vision is it 100 feet seamless? Why is seamless important? I mean, it's something that you guys make a lot of big deal about. Why is seamless important in projector screens?
Okay, well, let me back up a little bit.
Okay.
So Tech Vision is a complete line of
Completely
premium
different,
fabrics.
yes, completely different.
And it can be used on a lot of our different screens.
Okay.
It's a vinyl base, and so anything tensioned can use that. So we have lots of different formulations. So here at CEDIA, we're showing a 1.3 gain white that's actually nano perf, so it's acoustically transparent.
Okay.
We also have a 1.0 gain gray that's got some ambient light rejecting properties that we're showing here. And then everything in between. And the reason seamless is important is one of the reasons that Tech Vision is important in general. The higher the resolution of the projector, the more they're going to pick out flaws in the materials.
Yep.
So if you have a seam that is very visible, it becomes more apparent to the viewers.
Okay.
So with Tech Vision, we say that the screens are actually 8K ready, and we have that corroborated by Joel Silver at ISF.
Okay.
So he's told us that. That's not something that we're just throwing out there. And we'd say that we go beyond 8K, but there's nothing to test that. So it's kind of
give them time.
Yeah, well, 10 years from now, we'll say we're that too.
Yes.
So, but anyway, with Tech Vision, we actually say that if you see a flaw on the screen, no matter what it is, at 5 feet away, under projection, we will either replace the screen or refund your money.
Wow.
And that is a much more stringent requirement than 4K or 8K require. So we really went above and beyond what the market demanded because we trusted that Tech Vision was a premium product and could withstand that type of scrutiny.
Absolutely. Well, very good.
Yeah.
Well, Amy Madden, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
How do people find out more about Draper in general and your products?
Sure. Well, I'll say it again. All of this information is on our new website. So it's residentialtechnology.draperinc.com.
Very good.
Okay?
All right, very good. Thank you so much. And,
All right.
and for more information
all.
about AVNation, go to avnation.tv.